Alrighty guys, how's everybody doing on their Saturday nights as we are just getting started with the BMHL in round number 2, awaiting a series either win or we go to game number 6 tonight. Alright, here we go, we're just about to get underway with the St. Augustine Armada and the Gummy Express, who are trailing in this series right now. It's do or die tonight. And it's Deported Indian heading into the net here for the Gummy Express. And then we have a Banana CB appearance today. Wow, that's a rarity as we're underway with this one as Wario's Fug has the puck here first. And we're underway with Turbocharge in net for the St. Augustine Armada. And they can win and go back to the BMHL Cup Finals for the second... not year in a row, but second time in 3 years. So, we'll see how this one plays out as the former champions are out. They were the Wheeling Thunderbirds as here comes a chance, and YMNV was stopped. And now here comes Yo Robbie the other way. He's going to be checked by Six Nista, and Six Nista, one of the great offensive players this year for the Armada. His shot goes wide of the net, and that'll go behind the cage. Now it'll go behind where Unchalable will get a hold of it and send it down the ice. Express looking to get back into this series as they nearly had a goal there as that one came straight down right at Turbo. But luckily he didn't have to do anything as it went straight over him. And now here comes Six Nista. He's going to be checked. RJ, or aka TT, is going to get it back here. YMV tried to push it back the other way and he will. Get it towards center at least where Yo Robbie gets a hold of it now. Once again, really appreciate you all tuning in on your Saturday nights as the Armada looking to win this game and win the series and head to the finals to face the St. John Winterhawks, who we did point out earlier in the playoffs that they were a really good team, and I think they cemented that today. This year's Kopakai has a shot block there. And now it'll be cleared away into the Express zone where Z Rotation gets a hold of it. Here's Rotation, but Asim will do a nice job there and get that down the ice as here's Alex Nick Jr. Alex Nick Jr. with a shot. Oh, no, it didn't go in. Turbo made the save and he's going to cover it. That went behind on my screen. Wow. There was a flag that came up on... Oh, wow. What a break there for the Armada as the Express nearly got the first goal, and they nearly had another chance there, but it was blocked. Oh, my goodness. Wow, what a chance there for the Express to get on the board, and certainly seems like they should be. We're going to see if they maybe have a review here, but we're not too sure exactly how this is going to work quite yet. As Wario's Fug, he is the commissioner as of right now, the deputy commissioner. Because both the flag and the other thing came up at the same time. So we'll see how this happens here. There's a shot by Wario's Fug that's blocked. The rebound there. Turbo's the save. The rebound still loose in the crease. And he's going to be able to cover it. Great chances here for the Express. So a big save there for the Armada as Turbo is being forced often and early to make a save. So he has been pretty good so far, to say the least. At least as of right now. As here comes a shot at the crossbar. Alex Nick Jr. had a good chance there as far as I could see. As Alex Nick Jr. gets it back and he's going to fight for it in the corner. Gaz is out of fuel here. You can see that in his movement. And that'll be a poke check up ahead to Didn't Ask Never Will. Gaz is trying to get it back here as here comes Alex Nick Jr. the other way, trying to send it, go in the other way. He can't, and now he'll send it down the ice as Yo Robbie knocks that one down. And that'll be rotation getting it back here for the Armada. And he's going to take a shot. It's blocked by Unchallengeable. So it never made it to the net. Now here comes the Armada back to it as Ryland plays football. Will send it in deep. Unchallengeable missed it. And now it'll be rotation on the forecheck against Wario. And he sends him flying. Does Wario. And now it'll be Plazarov the other way, but his shot, unfortunately, went just a little bit too far wide. And now it'll be Unchallengeable. He's going to be checked by Six Nista. Here comes Six Nista the other way. Wario's FUD covering for Unchallengeable right now. And Unchallengeable will just send it the other way, as he is the defenseman. So, shouldn't be up on the rush at all, as here comes Alex Nick Jr. He's going to be checked by TT. And now RJ, back to it here. It's Didn't Ask Never Will trying to poke it through. There comes a chance here. Six trying to poke it through was Didn't Ask Never Will, but he couldn't finish it. And now it'll be kept in as Cookie gets a hold of it. Now it'll be OTT the other way for the Armada. Here comes TT. He's checked by Didn't Ask Never Will. It's tenacious so far on that puck as he's been staying right with it the whole time. And now Didn't Ask Never Will gets a hold of it. Didn't Ask Never Will with a shot. It goes unfortunately wide as it was blocked. And now it'll be back behind the net here where it'll be back behind the net again where that was going to be met by Wario. Wario's FUD gets it, pokes it, tries to poke it through again, but he can't as now Gaz will poke it, and now it'll be Robbie. He's going to be checked by rotation. Here comes rotation trying to get through the pile there. He's going to be checked. And just to let you guys know as well, I do have Comet with me today. But unfortunately, he's going to be muted for a little while. So he should be joining us here in the second period. We got 4:16 to go here in the first period as here comes a shot that's wide. The rebound rotation tried to poke at it, and he couldn't get it towards the net. And now here comes Unchallengeable. He's just going to poke it up and send it the other way. Oh my goodness, that ran it up right on turbo. And he had to be careful there as that one came straight at him. Now here comes Gaz. He'll send it in deep, and Asim will get a hold of it and send it the other way. The Armada seem like they've had a lot more trouble setting up this series against the Express, even though they still lead 3-1. Technically, it would be 2-1 if Brusque was not caught using cheats, which he was, unfortunately. And I don't know how you get away with cheating on a team with the deputy commissioner who's been in front of literally every cheating scandal possible in this league, and now somehow you end up, your own teammate ends up cheating. So that's a bit crazy to think of. But anyways, he's suspended for the rest of the playoffs, so there is that to factor in as here comes Plazarov the other way. His shot, it ends up right on Zach. Now the rebound, Wario's FUD pokes it to the corner. 3:09 to go here in the first period. A surprising thing is no shots from the Armada so far as here comes a shot by Wario's FUD. It's why Plazarov scores! What a bounce! And Wario's FUD will get an assist. Plazarov out in front is off and running thanks to the Express who have some steam. And a fantastic effort there by Plazarov to get going here for the Express. Alrighty, we're back underway here. Just give me a second, folks. I just gotta send a quick thing here, so just give me 1 second. I'll be right back in a moment. I will still have the game on.
It's time to get loud!
Alrighty, I am back. Sorry, everybody, we had a stoppage anyway for offside, so we will wait for the face-off here as the Express are off and running. So that is a huge note here as we head through the game. As here comes Wario's Fug the other way for the Express. 5 shots for the Express, none for the Armada so far. So here comes Wario's Fug with a massive hit on Cookie there. The puck's stuck in the corner, and now it'll be back into the corner here for Alex Nick Jr. Trying to turn and burn. Can't do so as Six Nista will get a hold of it here for the Armada, but he can't get past him either. And Alex Nick Jr. keeps it in. Here's Alex Nick Jr. sending it across. Wario's Fug settles it down as he was trying to get past TT, but he could not. And now it's going to be back the other way for the Express, who sent it right back to where Zach will settle it down for the Armada. Here's Six Nista. Not sure why he didn't go the other way here, as you got to get some shots on net if you're the Armada. But we've got less than a minute to go now here in the first period. We've finally hit the mark there. As there's a shot that goes wide. Once again, less than a minute to go here in the first period with the Express right now having the first goal. Here's Didn't Ask Never Will looking to add to that tally, but unfortunately the puck wouldn't cooperate with him. And now he's going to poke it towards the net, but Zach will get in his way. And now it'll be back up the other way where Cookie's trying to poke it, at least get it towards the zone. And now here comes rotation the other way for the Armada. Rotation, pokes it through the pile. And we'll try and stay with it as here comes rotation with a shot. It's blocked. As the puck was never able to fully settle down for him. Now Kopikai couldn't settle that one down. Is now to be Ryland plays football. Gets it back here for the Armada. 13 seconds to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 for the Express. As here's Unchalable. He'll poke it up to center. Now here comes Alex Nick Jr. the other way with a quick chance maybe to end it, but unfortunately he gets checked. And that will do it for the first period here as the Express have a huge first goal. And I should note as well, the St. Augustine Armada, or sorry, the St. John Winterhawks are awaiting the winner of this series in the BMHL Cup Finals right now, as they beat the Sacramento Sabretooths 4-1 in that series. And that was also without Ninja Semyon. So for those of you that don't know, Ninja Semyon also got caught in the same problem that we almost just had tonight with the flags and everything like that. As we're back underway here with the second period, as here comes Gaz trying to poke it through. He's checked. Once again, this is one of the best teams on paper in the league for offense. So the fact that the Express have been able to do this is pretty... They should be pretty proud of themselves. Here to start us. Here comes Wario with a chance. A good save by Turbo, and the rebound is wide after... Or, sorry, it wasn't a save. It was a block. But it stayed right with it. And now here comes Wario once again trying to center it. He can't. As Zach will get in his way. Now Zach can't poke it ahead. As here comes Robbie poke checking it. Trying to poke it towards the net. Now Wario once again will be checked. And now here comes TT the other way. Wayne Train will get in his way. Wayne Train, we haven't seen much of him this year, but I would imagine that's probably because he's busy doing other stuff in real life. As here comes Six Nista the other way. Poke check. Now the rebound. Here comes TT with a chance, but it's unfortunately wide. And now here comes TT again trying to wrap it. Six Nista will get a hold of it here for the Armada. But he won't be able to keep it in as the puck gets out into the zone of center ice. Now here comes Six Nista just dumping it in. He'll go after it himself. RJ was offside, so he had to wait for him to tag up. Now RJ will get it back and send it in deep. As here comes Six Nista. I'm trying to get it back. He can't. As Six Nista will once again get a hold of it. Didn't Ask Never Will gets in his way. And now to be back up to center. Wario's Fug is going to poke it through. Here comes Wario's Fug the other way, but Zach with an aggressive defensive play there to keep him away. And now Kopikai will just do the safe play here and dump it down the ice. The Express, once again, have been doing an amazing job so far, shutting down this Armada offense, as the Armada have not scored much at all throughout this series. Unable to broadcast. My phone isn't charging. That's okay, buddy. Alrighty, well, this doesn't sound like Comet's going to be joining us tonight, but that is totally okay, as we have a good series here, and would have been nice to have the CC tonight, but that is totally okay, as I am able to do it without. As here comes rotation back behind the net here. He's going to try and maybe center it here, as Robbie does a nice poke check there. Now he'll be back into the corner where Robbie absolutely smashes his man. And now to be Zach recovering here for the Armada. A quick up, but unfortunately everybody was in front of... The only people that were in front of it were the Express. And so that'll go straight. Now here comes Alex Nick Jr. the other way for the Express. His shot goes wide. Now the rebound was poked towards the net. Now here's Alex Nick Jr. with a wrap try. It was blocked. And now to be Zach getting a hold of it here for the Armada. And he'll send it to center, where RJ's going to get a hold of it here. RJ taking the shot. It's blocked, and it'll go off the glass and wide. They have not had a shot on net still, which is pretty crazy, considering they're the best team in the... Or supposed to be the best team in the league, but I think we all know the answer to that one, and that is the team that is waiting them, the St. John Winterhawks. Now here comes Wario with a backhand shot. Unfortunately, it went wide, and that'll back up everybody away. As Asim will get a hold of it here, and he'll send it off the glass. And now here comes Wario Spug. He can't get by. And now Didn't Ask Never Will is on Six Nista right now. Six Nista is able to get through him. Now he'll be kept wide as Six Nista trying to center it. There's a shot, quick shot there, but Wario Spug gets a hold of it, and now he'll send it up to himself. Wario Spug's going to stay with it, and he's got more speed. It's a 2-on-1 here for the Express. Here comes Wario Spug taking the shot. Oh, big save made by Turbo. Danger's not over here, though, as the Express coming back for more. As here comes Alex Nick Jr. off the wing. Alex Nick Jr. turning and firing. That one's blocked by YM&V. And now YM&V trying to get hold of it again. Here comes Alex Nick Jr. off the rush. Alex Nick Jr. cutting to the middle. Alex Nick Jr. shot saved by Turbo. Rebound is loose in the crease, and he's able to cover. Oh my goodness. Shot of the shot. It's a good goal. Mikey, all right. Really appreciate that heads up there, as I am it definitely was in. I saw it on the screen. Can you guys hear me, by the way, as well? I just want to make sure that we can, and I can also check that on here. Because it for some reason is saying it doesn't have any signal. We'll try that. There we go. That sounds a bit better, as we're back on our way here with 5:35 to go here in the second, as Rylan gets sent flying. Now here's Alex Nick Jr. His shot goes wide. Exciting game here, guys. Even though it's only 1-0, it has been very exciting. Nothing short of... No shortage of action here so far, as here comes Gaz. He's going to be checked by Wario Spug. Now Gaz is checked again. Here's Wario Spug staying with it. He's being kept wide so far, as Wario Spug's going to take a shot. It's stopped by Turbo. The rebound's still loose in the crease, and it's poked away by Rylan. The Armada are extremely lucky they're not down right now, because they could be way further down than in the hole than they already are, as I'm not sure if this team is taking a break or what, but it certainly doesn't seem like it, as the Express have come out firing, and so far the Armada have not had any answers. Offside is cleared up here, as that is shot in by Wario. And now to be Zach getting a hold of it. He's going to send it up to rotation. Still, the Armada have not landed a shot on net, so that is something to factor in, folks, as I don't think any game they have landed a lot of shots on net, as that one nearly made it, but Unchalable blocked that before it could get there. And now RJ's going to try and center that. Unchalable gets in the way there, and it'll be cleared. I don't think that Cherish Fardo's on the Express this year. He normally is, but I think he was on the Tropics this year. So if somebody wants to correct me in the chat, you are more than welcome. Appreciate you all tuning in today on your Saturday night, says. We are in a current 1-0 game for the Gummy Express, who are still the underdogs in this series, as they are down 3-1 currently, but in this game they are leading 1-0, which is huge. Now to be cleared in as here comes Deported trying to play it around the other way. Six Nista will get in the way of that. And Six Nista trying to cut through the bodies there. He can't, and now he'll stay with it. Here's Six Nista trying to turn and burn. His shot comes through. It's not by Deported. The rebound's loose in the crease. Oh, big save, and now Deported finally finds it. And he will cover. The first shot on net there for the Armada. As the broadcast camera was broken. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that until it was a little too late, but we're back on our way now as that puck will be sent on to Deported. It'll be kicked to the corner by Asim. Oh boy, that nearly didn't help him there as that one is cleared away. Now here's Gaz. He's trying to turn on the puck there. He can't as Yo Robbie will block that. And now Gaz is sent flying by Yo Robbie. And a rotation sent flying by Yo Robbie. A hitting spray here. Gaz gets sent flying again. Wild action here by the Express as they have been so far exploding their will. Now here's Alex Nick Jr. trying to center it. Dinesh never will with a chance. It's blocked by Ryland. Wow, some massive chances here for the Express. Oh, Dinesh never will saved his own goal. That was going to go straight through the goaltender, but it's saved. Oh my. He saved it himself. What a chance there for the Express to go up 2-0. Watch that be a major part of the game there as we've got 2:10 to go here in the second period. It's still 1-0 Express with 9 shots for them, 1 shot for the Armada. As here comes Dinesh Never Will the other way. He's going to get through TT. Here comes Dinesh Never Will with a backhand. Oh boy, that was a little too far wide. Now here's a centering pass. Here's Dinesh Never Will with a chance. Oh my goodness, it went wide again. What is fuck trying to wrap it? Crazy action here for the Express as here comes Wayne Train trying to keep it in as now Dinesh Never Will trying to get it towards the net. Wow. This one's not boring, folks, even though it's only 1-0. As 1:30 to go here in the second period, this has been nothing short of boring, I'll say that. Ant-Man's, who do you think is winning? I'm not too sure. Honestly, the Express have been playing really well today, so I think I'll still have them winning this one, but again, anything can happen in a game, so I don't want to jinx. I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm gonna knock on some wood right now so I don't jinx anybody, because last time that happened on the BMHL broadcast and I felt kind of bad for the Ontario Otters. So even though they won today, good for you guys. I don't want to jinx anybody, so I'm gonna say nothing, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the game as Unchallengeable will send that down the ice, and 438 Zach will Zach will just settle that down. It'll go behind the net. Whoa, Deported had to be careful there as that came on him. Wow, that was careful. Now, careful chance here for Gaz, and this is why I say I'm not going to say anything, because unfortunately the commentator jinx still exists. As much as I wish it didn't. Anyway, Unchallengeable will get a hold of it here for the Express. He's checked on the forecheck here by Gaz, who has it in the corner. Centering pass rotation. Couldn't get a hold of it as it was a little too fast. As now it'll be a pass to Gaz here from Ryland. Gaz will send that in deep. It's going to go behind the net. It wasn't really going to make it because that puck wasn't able to bounce. And now here comes Alex Nick Jr. the other way. He's checked by RJ. Now it'll be sent up to center where Plazarov will settle that down. There's 3 seconds to go here in the second period. That one might end up on net, but luckily Zach knocked that one down before it could make it. Huge block there for 438 Zach as the Armada once again are still trailing 1-0 and unbelievably have only had 2 shots on net. Curse is broken easily. Score next then for both teams. Yeah, that's true. Good point. As the Express, so far, either side the Armada have been pretty much shut down this game so far. Like, the Express have done an amazing job keeping them to the outside. And not really giving them any chances. Is here we go, folks. Big third period coming up. Armada, if they score 2, can win the series potentially, or if the Express will force game 6. Here comes Warriors Fug. Oh, big chance there, but unfortunately rolled off the end of the stick. And now, oh boy, I will have to say this. The Armada have been really lucky. They haven't had any more goals scored against them so far, as now Zach will put it into the bench, and so that won't help them as they try to keep it out. Holy smokes, they really aren't helping themselves here. This has been a pretty crazy game here as the Express and the Armada. Express still lead 1-0 currently, but we'll see how the rest of this unfolds as Plazarov is the only one that's scored right now. We'll see how the rest of this game unfolds here as there's 9:28 to go here in the third period. Lots of time left for either side to get something going as it has only been the second period. Now here comes Alex Nick Jr. the other way for the Express. Making a nice little move. Now going to the middle to the backhand. It's wide. And Zach got in the way there. So that certainly helped it away. And now here comes Alex Nick Jr. cutting through. He's poke checked again as the Armada have 3 players back right now. So it is a little interesting to try and generate offense with 3 players back as here come YM&V the other way. He's checked, and Alex Nick Jr. will send it up the boards and out as here comes Didn't Ask Never Will. Nice turn on RJ. Here comes Didn't Ask Never Will the other way. Trying to sink the Armada here. Here comes Royal Spug trying to do it. It's a big save by Turbo. The rebound poking. And it is Royal Spug and Didn't Ask Never Will, but unfortunately Didn't Ask can't impose his will to get that one in the net. Now here he comes again looking for another chance, but Rylan will poke check him and send it the other way. And I think for context, this has been more of a carry game for Turbo as the Express have been all over the Armada right now. And certainly proving it right now. So here comes a chance. Warriors Fug! What a save by Turbo! Oh my goodness! Warriors Fug got absolutely robbed as the poke check unfortunately wasn't fast enough. Wow. A huge save for Turbo. Now here comes Zach the other way. Zach sends it across. A good poke check though by Unchalable. Starting to lose my voice. I might have to take a break and go grab a drink, but we'll see how I hold up here as here comes Zach. He's going to be checked. And now it'll be sent back into the zone where Unchalable will get it in deep. Rylan pokes it up, and now Alex Nick Jr. was not able to keep it in, but it was a quick turn as not offside. Now here comes Alex Nick Jr. with a shot. Big save by Turbo. The rebound's loose in the crease. Leo Robbie can't poke it towards the net. Oh my goodness. Another fantastic chance there for the Express as I am not sure exactly what that was there. And now Deported behind the net. He can't go towards it as it's in the trapezoid. Now YM&V. Deported trying to help his team poke it up, and now he can't. Here comes a chance. It's blocked by Alex Nick Jr. Rebound. Oh my goodness. A good save there by the Express defense, who will be able to clear it as RJ has to tag up. Oh my goodness. Chances for either end there as we go back and forth right now in the third period. This one's gotten intense. Now here comes Wario. Express have everything on the line right now, and they are certainly playing like it. The Armada are not playing like they have everything on the line, even though they can go to the final. As here's Plazarov. He's going to shoot it out the other way, or so I thought, as YM&V got in the way of that. Now Plazarov once again getting in the way of Sixnista there. He's been pretty inept so far in this game as Warriors Fug so far locking him up pretty well as Sixnista gets absolutely rocked. And now to be RJ keeping it in. They can't keep it in as now here comes the Express the other way. Zach not able to advance it right away. Now he will be able to as he connects with Sixnista, but he's going to be checked immediately by Alex Nick Jr. Here he comes the other way. Alex Nick Jr. just going to send it in deep and kill the clock as, oh wow, I didn't realize there's 5 minutes 50 seconds to go. My goodness me. Time is starting to not be on the friendly side for the Armada here. It usually is, but this time it's not. As here comes Alex Nick Jr. here. He's going to one-hand it towards the net. That one was close. As Alex Nick Jr. pokes at it, he missed it. Now Wayne Train does a nice little spin. Alex Nick Jr. couldn't get it towards the net though, as that one stays in for Yo Robbie. But he is going to be poke checked. Now here comes rotation the other way. Z rotation gets to the backhand. It's right through, but unchallengeable. Managed to get a hand on it and block it the other way. Rylan, you can sense the Armada is starting to get a little more desperate here, as the defense so far of the Express has been absolutely solid. They're knocking on wood. I don't know if you guys heard that, so there is that, as here comes Gaz. He's going to be checked by Robbie. Gaz still able to hold on to it, though, through the pile. Now here comes Gaz with a shot. It's blocked by Unchallengeable. Now Wario Spug might be able to get onto it first, but unfortunately it was a little too far in front of him. But Rylan will get it first and send it in deep, as that one goes off unchallengeable. Now Wario's going to fight for it here against Six Nista and RJ. Six Nista the other way for the Armada. Here comes Six Nista. Six Nista has a chance. Six Nista a little too far wide. Wow, he held on to that way too long, as that was a fantastic chance for him, but a good defensive block again for the Express, as there's 4:20 to go now. You just killed all that time. Here comes Six Nista the other way. Six Nista is going to have a chance here to try and pass it. He unfortunately couldn't complete it. Now Alex Nick Jr. will send it down in deep. As here's Didn't Ask Never Will the other way. Trying to impose, he can't, and now it'll be back the other way for Plazarov, who at least sends it up to center where it can be fought for by Didn't Ask Never Will and RJ. 3:50 to go here in the third period. 11 shots for the Express, 3 for the Armada. As here comes a chance for Six Nista. He's checked by Plazarov. Plazarov lost his speed now to be out of the zone, as Six Nista is forced to tag up. Here's Wario Spug with a chance. Wario Spug, maybe a chance here to seal the game. Oh, a big poke check, though, by YMNV. Wow, massive chance there for the Express to cement this game, but unfortunately couldn't get it past. Now here comes the Armada again, but Plazarov will send it down the other way, as that one makes it towards you. Robbie, careful there for Turbo, as he was a little out of position. Now here comes Wayne Train trying to poke it towards the net. He can't. And now Wario Spug will fight for it and send it back in, as they're cleared from offside. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the third. Express hanging on so far, as here's Wario Spug with a chance. Tried to send it towards his teammate of Yorabi, but he couldn't get it there. Now here comes Gaz the other way. He's checked by Asim. A nice stand-up job there by the defense, and they'll be sent back out again. As there's 2:30 to go here in the third. The time is definitely an enemy now for the Armadas. Here comes Alex Nick Jr. with a chance. Stop rebound. Zach will clear it away. As Didn't Ask Never Will hits a man. And I believe that was RJ he hit. Yes, it was. And now Wayne Train here. 2:13 to go here in the third period. My voice is starting not to be on my friendly side either, so there is that, as here comes YMNV trying to poke it through the bodies. Six Nista is going to be jammed there, and now to be stuck in the bodies. Now YMNV pokes it away, and it's just wide. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's going to be all or nothing here for the Armada. Here comes Zach. He's checked. Wario Spug with a chance. Big save by Turbo. Rebound is cleared. Wow. Huge chance for Wario Spug to write this game off. And now Plazarov here trying to poke it towards the net. He can't. Now here's Six Nista sending it on goal. Unchallengeable blocked it before it could get there. Now to be sent down the other way. Turbo had to be careful there. Here's Didn't Ask Never Will trying to poke it towards the net. He can't. Oh my. Oh my goodness, my voice is definitely starting to be lost. Here's a chance for Didn't Ask Never Will. That's blocked away by Turbo. We got less than a minute. We got less than a minute to go now, as the Armada still trail 1-0. Here comes Gaz. A minute to go. Here comes Gaz sending it in deep. It's gonna go wide of the net. Rotation gets a hold of it here for the Armada. He's gonna send it across. Gaz was a little too much to handle for him. Now here's Gaz trying to poke it towards the net. He can't, as That is poke checked away. Now here comes Alex Nick Jr. the other way. He's going to try and slap it down into the zone. He couldn't. Gaz will send that one. It got under the board and it's wide. As here comes Gaz. Sending it now. Penalty! Alex Nick Jr. in an effort to try and hit him. Oh no. A penalty and now a timeout. Oh my goodness me. Alright, we're going to have a quick timeout. I'll be right back to have a quick drink. So, don't go anywhere. And for those of you that are wondering, this is not beer. This is Coke Zero. So, cheers everybody to a good Saturday night. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. I feel hydrated. All right. Here we go. Power play here for the Armada. Here comes RJ. He's checked as 30 seconds remaining here. Six Nisa's going to call for it and take it. It's across the boards. Zach's going to head up the other way as everybody's up for the Armada. Nobody back. Here comes 20 seconds now. Here comes Gaz trying to center it. Wario Spug's going to take it away. But unfortunately, it's going to be trapped in the corner by Six Nista. Wario Spug trying to keep him there as it's going to be poked towards the front of the net, but unfortunately it's kept away. 10 seconds to go. Here comes Six Nista with a shot. It's blocked by Wario Spug. Wario Spug's going to kill the clock here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Guess what, folks? We have Game 6 coming up in St. Augustine tomorrow night. The Gummy Express and a boarded Indian shut out the St. Augustine Armada 1-0 and will live to fight another day. A fantastic win for them as Wario Spug cements it. Alrighty, folks. Well, this time we didn't make it to overtime, but unfortunately, that's probably lucky. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us at the World Sports Network. My name is Peter Zod. Comet was tuning in today. Unfortunately, couldn't color commentate with me tonight, but we do have many other streams to come, and hopefully a little bit more active, as unfortunately I've been working a lot recently. Just simply due to the fact I am on summer break. So trying to take advantage of that time and make some money. I hope you guys understand. Alrighty, well, thank you all very much for tuning in today. We will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.